Welcome, my students. I hope that you are all well. Now, our physics class. Today, our discussion about theory of relativity and its application. And the topic of today is relativistic transformation of velocity. Relativistic transformation of velocity. It is the one of application of theory of relativity. Now, here the concept of two reference frames, that is one reference frame, static reference frame. This is called S, and anotherly moving reference frame, that is called S prime. And the axes are x for static reference frame, and for moving reference frame is x prime, and this is y prime for moving reference frame, and this is z, this is o and o prime, y prime, and this is y and this is z. Now let us consider a moving particle of mass m with velocity v. This moving particle with respect to S reference frame, so that it is clear that the S prime reference frame is itself moving with respect to the S reference frame. Let us consider that any man or any creature standing on S reference frame, then he or she shows the moving particle in S reference frame with velocity v. Now mathematically we can express that any body move in a distance dx with time interval dt. Let us consider a body moves in distance dx in a time dt, time interval dt. In the reference frame S, then the velocity of the body measured by an observer in S, that is static reference frame, u equals dx dt then to an observer in S prime, both the distance and the time interval will appear different. Those are the different system reference frame, and when any particle or any body moves in a velocity v with respect to s, then they will appear the different time interval and different distance. So S prime from the observer of S prime shows it's different. We can show explain its another example. You consider any body or any some of friends are sitting on a moving train. Let us consider some of friends are sitting on a moving train, and this moving train is the moving reference frame, that is S prime. And let us consider in a platform, on the platform, a hawker standing on a platform. Then the hawker starts to move. Then hawker walking on the platform, and anybody or the travelers of train, they show the hawker of his traveling, of his walking on the platform. This walking of the platform of hawker, it will differ. Hawker, the path of the hawker, the distance and the time interval of the hawker will be differ from the moving train where the friends or the traveler were sitting. These are the difference time interval, and these are the distance also be differed. Now, if we mathematically consider it, that in S prime with respect to S prime reference frame, that is moving reference frame, from the moving reference frame they will show the distance, the distance will be dx prime, and the time interval equals dt prime. These are shown from the moving reference frame, but it is occurred in a static reference frame, and this occurrence distance is dx and occurrence time interval is dt, but it is shown from the moving reference frame, and this is the moving reference frame from shown moving reference frame. This distance will be dx prime and the time interval will be dt prime. Now, with respect to the moving reference frame, the velocity will be u prime equals dx prime dt prime. Then we can write from the Lorentz transformation from according to Lorentz transformation, we can write x prime equals x minus vt by root over 1 minus v square by c square, and also t prime equals t minus xv by c square divided by root over 1 minus v square by c square. Now differentiating both, we get differentiating this part, we get differentiating we get dx prime equals dx minus v dt divided by root over 1 minus v square by c square, and also dt prime equals dt minus v dx by c square divided by root over 1 minus v square by c square. Now we can write that u prime equals dx prime dt prime equals dx minus v dt divided by dt minus v dx divided by c square equals dx dt minus v divided by 1 minus v by c square dx dt. But we know that dx dt equals u, hence u prime equals dx dt equals u, that is u minus v divided by 1 minus v by c square dx dt equals u. So that u prime equals u minus v divided by 1 minus uv by c square. This is the relativistic addition of velocities u and v. If this is the addition, this is the relativistic addition of velocities. This is the relativistic addition of velocities. That is u and v. In classical mechanics, it will simply in classical mechanics it will simply u prime equals u minus v. It was the relative velocity in classical mechanics. Okay, but in relativity, u prime, that is relativistic relation of u and v equals u prime equals u minus v, 1 minus uv by c square. In the same way, we may show that if the velocity u prime with respect to frame s prime is given, differently we can discuss that. That if the velocity u prime with respect to frame s prime is given, then we get the value of u with respect to s. U equals u prime minus of minus v, that is plus v, by 1 plus u prime v by c square. This is the equation number 1. Now here one of case we write from here simply special case. Show the velocity of light is absolute constant. So the velocity of light is absolute constant. It was the postulates, one of postulates of the theory of relativity. It was the one of postulates of the theory of relativity. We can show that we can prove from this relation that the velocity of light is absolute constant. Now see, in equation 1, if u prime equals c, if u prime is equal c, that is the velocity of light. U prime, what is u prime? With respect to moving particle velocity, velocity of this moving particle is equal to the velocity of light. Then the ray of light is emitted in the moving frame S prime along the x-axis. An observer in a frame S will measure the velocity as u equals u prime plus v divided by 1 plus u prime v by c square from the before relationship, then it is equal to c plus u prime equals c, then c plus v divided by 1 plus u prime equals v, u prime equals c, that is c into v divided by c square equals c eliminated, now c plus v and then c plus v by c plus v by c, that is equal to c. That is here u equal to, very important discussion, that is u equals c. That is both observers measure the same value for the velocity of light. The velocity of light in vacuum is the absolute constant, independent of reference frames. Hence it is both observers measure the same value for the velocity of light. In vacuum is the absolute constant, independent of reference frames. Of the